I'm just going to start the recording. And Hare Krishna devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. English, the Prabhupada. I hope you all are well. Welcome you all to His Holiness Chandramauli Maharaj's daily call. Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. English, the Prabhupada. I hope you are well, Maharaj. So as I hear today, we will be hearing about Shri Krishna Janmashtami. So is that correct, Maharaj? It's tomorrow.
Turn to the 10th canto, chapter 3.
Sure, Maharaj. Let me start sharing my screen. Oops. Sorry. For some reason, the system is hanged. Oh, yes, I've got it now. Sorry.
10th canto, chapter 3, first verse.
Yeah. I've got YouTube open, so I'll have to close the YouTube and now share. Sorry. There's so many things open on the screen.
Go back to school, will you?
I know. Okay, now I'm there. Canto 10, chapter 3. And verse number, Gurumara, sorry?
1.
1, yes. Okay. Yes, yeah. Over to you, Maharaj.
Okay. I can if you stop moving it. Chapter 3, text 1. I can't read the Bengali, the Sanskrit, so you go to that part. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, got it. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sri Sukha Uvacha Yata Sarva Gunam Peta Kala Parama Sobanaha. Yaya Yave Janam Janmarksham Santark Sagriha. Tarakam Udisha Prasedu Galganam Nirmalodu Kanodayam Mahi Mangalam Buddhista Purnagrama Vrajakaram Nadya Prasana Salila Radha Jala Ruhasriyaha Dwijali Kula Sanada Starvakavana Rajayaham Vayu Sukha Sparsa Puna Gandharvaka Suchi Agnayascha Dvijatinam Santas Tatra Samidata Mamasya San Prasanani Sadhunam Asudruvam Jayamane Jane Tasmin Nedurdundu Bayasamam. Okay. Thereafter, the auspicious time for the appearance of the Lord. Thereafter, at the auspicious time for the appearance of the Lord, the entire universe was surcharged with all the qualities of goodness, beauty, and peace. The constellation Rohini appeared, as did stars like Aswini. The sun, the moon, and other stars and planets were very peaceful. All directions appeared extremely pleasing, and the beautiful stars twinkled in the cloudless skies. Decorated with towns, villages, mines, and pasturing grounds, the earth seemed all auspicious. The rivers flowed with clear water, and the lakes and the vast reservoirs, full of lilies and lotuses, were extremely beautiful. In the trees and green plants full of flowers and leaves, pleasing to the eyes, birds like cuckoos and swarms of bees began chanting the sweet voice for the sake of the demigods. A pure breeze began to blow, pleasing the sense of touch and bearing the aroma of flowers. And when the Brahmanas engaging in ritualistic sermons ignited their fires according to the Vedic principles, the fires burned steadily, undisturbed by the breeze. Thus, when the birthless Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was about to appear, the saints and brahmanas who had always been disturbed by the demons like Kamsa and his men felt peace within the core of their hearts, and kettle drums simultaneously vibrated from the upper planetary systems. So here, it's a very long, long purport, I think. Keep going down. Let's see how long it is. No, not so long. Okay. As stated in the Gita, the Lord says that his appearance, birth, and activities are all transcendental, and that one who factually understands is immediately eligible to be transferred to the spiritual world. Take note of that statement. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that his appearance, birth, and activities are all transcendental, and that one who factually understands them is immediately eligible to be transferred to the spiritual world. Think about that. The Lord's appearance or birth is not like that of an ordinary man who is forced to accept a material body according to his past deeds. The Lord's appearance is explained in the previous chapter. He appears out of his own sweet pleasure. When the time was mature for the appearance of the Lord, the constellations became very auspicious. The astrological influence of the constellation known as Rohini was also predominant because this constellation is considered very auspicious. Rohini is under the direct supervision of Brahma, who is born of Vishnu, and it appears at the birth of Lord Vishnu, who in fact is birthless. According to the astrological conclusion, besides the proper situation of the stars, there are auspicious and inauspicious moments due to the different situations of the different planetary systems. At the time of Krishna's birth, the planetary systems were automatically adjusted so that everything became auspicious. At that time, in all directions, east, west, south, north, everywhere, there was an atmosphere of peace and prosperity. Auspicious sized stars were visible in the sky, and on the surface of all towns and villages or pasturing grounds, and within the mind of everyone, there were signs of good fortune. The rivers were flowing full of water, and the lakes were beautifully decorated with lotus flowers. The forests were filled with beautiful birds and peacocks, and the birds within the forest began to sing with sweet voices, and the peacocks began to dance with their consorts. The wind blew very pleasantly, carrying the aroma of different flowers, and the sensation of bodily touch was very pleasing. At home, the brahmanas, who were accustomed to offer sacrifice in the fire, found their homes very pleasant for offerings. Because of disturbances created by the demoniac kings, the sacrificial fire had been almost stopped in the house of the brahmanas, but now they could find the opportunity to start the fire peacefully. Being forbidden to offer sacrifices, the brahmanas were very distressed in mind, intelligence, and in activities, but just on the point of Krishna's appearance, automatically their minds became full of joy, because they could hear loud vibrations in the sky of transcendental sounds, proclaiming the appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. On the occasion of Lord Krishna's birth, seasonal changes took place throughout the universe. Krishna was born during the month of September, yet it appeared like springtime. The atmosphere, however, was very cool, although not chilly, and the rivers and reservoirs appeared just as they would in Surat fall. Lotuses and lilies blossomed during the day. But although Krishna appeared at 12 o'clock midnight, the lilies and lotuses were in bloom, and thus the wind blowing at that time was full of fragrance. Because of Kamsa's disturbances, the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies had almost stopped. The Brahmins and saintly persons could not execute the Vedic rituals with peaceful minds. But now the Brahmins were very pleased to perform their daily ritualistic ceremonies undisturbed. The business of the Asuras is to disturb the Suras, the devotees and the Brahmanas. But at the time of Krishna's appearance, these devotees and Brahmanas were undisturbed. Om Gyan Timirandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chakshun Militam Yenha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesa Sunyavari Pastyatya De Satarine Vanshakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Pevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namaho Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Amazing here. So you see, when Krishna appears, or Krishna is about to appear, the whole world becomes filled with everything auspicious. Birds, the air, the atmosphere, the feelings in the hearts of the devotees. Everything becomes wonderful and happy and pleasant. So this is Krishna consciousness. When Krishna appears in our life, there's no difference between his appearance in the world as he descends into the world, as is described here, and there's no difference between that and when he appears in the hearts of his devotees. So the appearing in the hearts of his devotees means, here it explains in the very beginning of the purport, you see, it says, one who knows my birth and activities, who factually understands them, can immediately become Krishna conscious, which makes one eligible to be immediately transferred to the spiritual world. So Krishna Bhakti means bringing Krishna into your life. Krishna is there, but we have other things in our life that's blocking our experience with Krishna. And therefore, because of those things, although Krishna is with us always, we cannot feel his presence. But the process is described in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse number 1. So turn to chapter 7, verse number 1 in the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, here we have our transcendental Zoom host here. Okay. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Maya Shakta Mano Partha Yoga Yunja Mayasraya Asam Sayam Samagramam Gita Yasi Chatranu. Krishna says, now hear, O son of Pritha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So here he gives the formula. Practice yoga in consciousness of him, and your mind should be attached to performing the activities of devotional service. As we develop that attachment, and when we hear the glories of the Lord, when we learn the activities of the Lord, when we chant the names of the Lord, we're bringing Krishna more and more into our life, into our consciousness, into our heart. And then, as it says, of course, this is a very important verse, and Prabhupada describes, as you go down this page, you'll find some very, keep going. Concentration of the mind on Krishna is made possible by the prescribed devotional service, in 9 different forms. And the most important thing is to hear about Krishna from Krishna, who is the greatest authority on himself. If you want to learn about a person, you can ask that person about themselves, and they'll give you the formula or the answer. When you hear about someone from someone else, if those persons are aligned with that person in devotion, then that is good as hearing from them. Therefore, it says that one receives a great opportunity to become perfectly Krishna consciousness by, Krishna says, touch Shanu, hear from me. Go down the page, you can find more points here. And here's the formula right here. Let's go past the Sanskrit into the translation. To hear about Krishna from Vedic literature, or to hear from him directly through the Bhagavad Gita itself, is righteous activities. And one who hears about Krishna dwelling in everyone's heart, acts as a best friend, wishing friend, and purifies the devotee who constantly engages in hearing about him. So the word constantly, we shouldn't break. We should always be connected with Krishna 24/7, chanting his name, hearing about him, reading about him, doing some service in relationship to him. In other words, make your life Krishna focused. In this way, a devotee naturally develops his dormant transcendental knowledge, and he hears more about Krishna from Bhagavatam and from the devotees. Then what happens, and this is the process, he becomes fixed in devotional service of the Lord and becomes free from the modes of passion and ignorance, wherein lust and greed are lost or gone. When these impurities are wiped away, one becomes steady and reaches the mode of goodness. When then one becomes enlivened by devotional service and understands God perfectly, the science of God perfectly. Therefore, only by hearing from Krishna or from his devotee in Krishna consciousness can one understand the science of Krishna. And understanding the science of Krishna means practicing the science of Krishna, which begins with the process of hearing. And by doing so, one becomes more attached and attached to Krishna, and then one develops attraction and love for Krishna. And then Krishna explains, go to the 4th chapter, verse number 9 of Bhagavad Gita. You got a very split screen here. Okay, there you go. And here's the point. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, or June. So it all starts with the process of hearing. And one can understand the process, Krishna, through the process of devotional service, beginning with hearing and regular hearing, as it says, hearing regularly. When Krishna sees that, he helps the devotee and cleanses these negativities that appear in our life, such as greed and lust. So here is the process. Then we understand that Krishna appears in this material world. Why does Krishna appear in the material world? Well, there are different opinions. And Queen Kunti, she presents these opinions in her prayers to Krishna. So turn to the prayers of Queen Kunti in Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 8th chapter, verse number 32. Yeah. Okay, you can just, yeah, if you go to the translations, it'll take very long. Let's just read. Okay, so here she's speaking to Krishna. He's standing right in front of him. And some say that the unborn, that's Krishna, because Krishna is eternal, therefore he doesn't take birth nor does he die. He exists eternally in the spiritual world and manifests his activities here in the material world. Some say, and she says, some say that the unborn is born for the glorification of the pious kings. And others say that he is born to please King Yadu, one of your dearest devotees. And then you appear in his family as sandalwood appears in the Malayan hills. So in the Malayan hills, you can find sandalwood. So in King Yadu's family, which Krishna appeared along with his devotees, you can find Krishna there. Okay, next verse. Others say that since both Vasudeva and Devaki prayed for you, you have taken your birth as their son. Undoubtedly, you are unborn, yet you take your birth for their welfare and to kill those who are envious of the demigods. So here, Vasudeva and Devaki have prayed and underwent severe austerities so they could have Krishna as their son. So she's mentioning that also as a reason for Krishna's appearance. Next verse. Others say that the world, being overburdened like a boat at sea, is much aggrieved, and that Brahma, who is your son, prayed for you, and so you appeared to diminish the trouble. Yada yada hi dharmasyan glanir bhavati bharata bhutanam adharmasya tadatmaham srijamyaham pavitranayam sarunam vanasanaya chaduskritam dharma samstarpanartayam sambhavami yuge yuge. So, does Krishna appear to kill the demons? No, but he does kill the demons when he comes. But is that his reason for appearance? He says it is said by the acharyas that if he wants to kill the demons, he can just shake the earth up a little bit, create some calamities on the earth, and the demons are swallowed up and destroyed in no time. But he mentions he does come to reestablish religious principles. When religious principles are destroyed by the demoniac population, we see when we hear from that verse we read at the beginning that Kamsa was creating so much disturbance. It's the business of the demons to give trouble to others. That's their business. They live to give trouble to others. That's what a demon is. They like and they enjoy giving trouble to others, and they profit by giving trouble to others. That's a demon. And so they find different ways to give trouble to others. And so when Krishna appeared, all of the troubles that was created by the demoniac forces were somehow pushed aside, and Krishna, all the devotees felt peace and happiness within their hearts. So he creates a situation where he brings happiness to his devotees by his appearance. Go on to the next verse. And yet others say you have appeared for the sake of rejuvenating the devotional service of hearing, remembering, worshiping, and so on, in order that the conditioned souls suffering from material pangs might take advantage and gain liberation. So all of these are given as reasons for Krishna's appearance. But what is the real reason? Is there one reason more outstanding than the other? Go to the Srimad Bhagavatam, the 9th canto, last chapter in the 9th canto, chapter 24. Go to verse number 59, I believe it is. Let's see here. No, that's not the one. Let's go now. Keep going down the page. That's a powerful verse. It's one of my favorite verses, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Go to yeah, I think. Okay, keep going, keep going. Yeah. Okay, keep going. I think you're getting closer. I think it's 65, maybe. Okay, 263. Keep going. Okay, try the next one, 66. Here we go. Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, known as Lila Purushottama, appeared as the son of Vasudeva, but immediately left his father's home and went to Vrindavan to expand his loving relationship with his confidential devotees. In Vrindavan, the Lord killed many demons. And after he returned to Dwarka, where, according to religious principles, he married many wives, who the best of women, begot through them hundreds of sons, and performed sacrifices for his own worship to establish the principles of household life. So here's a term, he's called Lila Purushottam, that he enjoys performing activities. He is the best. Purushottam means the best of all personality, and Lila means he performs the best of all activities. So what is the best of all activities? To give pleasure to his devotees. So that's why he appears in this material world, to give pleasure to his devotees, because his devotees become so happy when Krishna appears. And all their anxieties, all their fears, all of their, what we say, any negativity in their life simply is blown away as the wind blows leaves far away. So in the same way, Krishna enjoys giving, and he performs various pastimes as the son of Mother Yashoda, as the friend of his boyfriends in the groves of Vrindavan, playing with the cows. He's doing the same thing he does in the spiritual world. Now he's manifesting the spiritual world and himself in the material world to bring the spiritual world into the lives of his devotees in a very direct way. And devotees are feeling happy by Krishna's appearance. And he's also the lover of the cowherd girls of Vrindavan. So these are the real essential reasons why Krishna comes to perform his activities that he performs in the spiritual world with his eternal associates. Now he's manifesting them same activities in the material world. Of course, the other reasons why he comes is also a reason. But there is reasons and more reasons, and all of the reasons are actually reasons. And it says, one who knows the transcendental nature of my birth and activities. When you know, how do you know? By hearing about Krishna, by engaging fully in his devotional service. That destroys the ignorance that keeps you away from knowing about Krishna and awakens your attraction and your attention and Krishna present in your life. Now, this is the purpose of Janmashtami. Krishna, he is unborn, but he takes birth. He is without any material body, but he appears in this world as if an ordinary person. although his body is never material, it's transcendental, it's fully spiritualized, but it appears just like any other body. This is his transcendental mystic power, where he can bewilder others to think his body is like those in the material world, but it's not. That's Krishna. So we're celebrating this appearance of the Lord tomorrow. It's one of the most auspicious days. If you don't celebrate this appearance, you will be bitten by the snakes that hang around Govardhan Hill. So it's a must. We must celebrate this appearance. Don't do your ordinary activities and forget about Krishna. Make that whole day your focus on Krishna's activities. Hear about Krishna, chant Krishna's name, perform austerities to awaken your attraction for Krishna by performing the rules and regulations that are required for the birth of Lord Krishna.
Yeah. They will call me or?
Okay, so this is a little bit about the transcendental appearance of the Lord.
Thank you so
And how we can take advantage of this transcendental, because he comes for us. He comes for the conditioned souls in the material world. He also comes for his pure devotees. But he comes for his devotees.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Maharaj. So nicely you've explained. He just, the mood has been set now for Janmashtami and thinking of his appearance. And the first line you mentioned about that, if we know his appearance, then we are living in a spiritual world already. That has how Prabhupada has mentioned. So thank you so much for reminder. Devotees, if you have any comments, questions, realizations, please unmute yourself and ask. You can also type in the chat. I'll read it for you. And it'd be nice to have your cameras on. Thank you if you can.
Come on, everybody, throw on those cameras, push that button. Make your appearance in the virile world less virile. Hey, there you go. We're getting there. Come on, Raghu, Rasa Vilasini, Radha. What are you waiting? Okay. Shringalila, Jamuna Jivana, Balaram, Lalita, Susanna, Shranki, Nityananda Balaram, KK. Come on, you can do it. You're always smiling when you appear anyway. Okay. Okay, Somadatri. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. This is a very personal movement. We are persons and we have a personal form, although it's not a real form, but we use it anyway. Okay, Lalita, we don't know you, but come and make your appearance on stage. I think she's not going to come. Oh, there she is. All right, she did it. Shranky, you're always there. Okay, we're getting there.
Maharaj, she is making Brihan ready right now.
Oh, okay. There's other things going on. All right, so make your questions or comments or realizations, your feelings about Janmashtami, your experiences of previous Janmashtamis, any philosophical questions that may help you understand better Krishna's appearance.
So while we're waiting, Maharaj, I have a question that usually I feel that on Janmashtami days, even on day before. Okay, Shiv Kumar Prabhu, you have a question? Okay, you go. I'll just passing my time. So you go on. You go on. You might have a valid question.
No, Mataji, please go ahead. I was just waiting for some senior
No.
devotee to. Then
Go ahead, Shiv. Yeah.
Dandavad Pranams, Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So thank you so much for your mercy. I just wanted to express my gratitude, Maharaj. Although I am not at all qualified to practice Krishna consciousness in this birth, in this body, just by mercy of yours, your mercy, I am also getting access to Krishna in the heart in my life. And so on this auspicious day, I am requesting to continue to shower your mercy on all of us, Maharaj, so that we could experience Krishna more and more in our heart, in our life. Thank you so much, Maharaj. I want to express my gratitude at your lotus feet. And also, Maharaj, I wanted to kind of express my gratitude specifically on the Navavida Bhakti seminar that you spoke, I believe, at Pune Center, which is so nourishing, so enlightening, and bringing confidence in Krishna consciousness that I relish day and day. And I kind of made a resolution in my mind, Maharaj, that I should listen to that seminar, the 9-part series, monthly once, to just brush up on the fundamentals of bhakti and to be grounded more on the foundation of principles of bhakti. I just wanted to express my gratitude and requesting your mercy, continued mercy, Maharaj, on this auspicious day. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, these fundamental principles of bhakti are just like any other principles of bhakti. They are, because they're connected with Krishna, they give knowledge, they give happiness, they give depth of understanding. And they awaken they move us along the path towards perfection. Moving along the path of perfection is symbolized by certain qualities that appear within our hearts and minds, such as peace, happiness, joyfulness, knowledge, detestfulness towards the material energy, undisturbed by happiness and distress. The best use of our time. So many qualities manifest in our life as we practice bhakti. Even if we are sick physically, it doesn't bother us so much because our minds are connected on a higher level. When the mind is connected and happy, the body actually follows. One of the best ways to get over any kind of material difficulty is to become Krishna conscious. There was I just got a call from the mother, not the mother, but the daughter of one of my disciples. She's 91. She lives in the UK. She's 91 years old, and she's on the verge of leaving the body. They don't give her much time. But of course, she's struggling with the physical part, but her mind is fixed. So I was speaking to her about Krishna consciousness in different ways. And she was listening. She was listening. Her daughter says, "Oh, now she's listening. Before we couldn't get her to listen to anything, but now she's listening. She's not responding so much to the medical treatment. But as soon as she started to hear more about Krishna, Srimati Radharani and Vrindavan Dham, she perked up." And her consciousness became focused. Yeah, so. Prabhupada talks about, he gives a very kind of unusual example, but it makes a point. Talks about one powerful political leader in the history of political leaders who was quite, what you might say, a cruel leader. He was cruel. One time he had to undergo an operation. and they wanted to give him an anesthesia. He said no. It was an operation on his stomach, and he said, I want to watch the operation. So Prabhupada said he had such power of mind that he could not be disturbed by the activities of the operation and watch the operation. That means they're cutting away at him with no anesthesia. So that power of mind is there in Krishna consciousness. You can focus your mind on Krishna, and you can rise above all of the difficulties of this material world and focus your consciousness on the transcendental realm, on devotional service, on the qualities that make up those principles that bring one's consciousness to the lotus feet of Krishna. So this is the power. So when we hear about the glories of the Lord and we learn about the process of pure devotional service by practicing it continuously, not just every once in a while, then it becomes part of us. And then we're no longer apart in this material world. There are great saints who have left their body, and their bodies did not deteriorate because of the process of death. Although their bodies stopped to function, the bodies remained intact. There was no deterioration because their bodies had become wholly and totally spiritualized by the process of pure devotional service, that it even affected their body, where the body was not even, undergoing the regular tribulations or the regular deteriorations of a physical body once it was no longer functioning. Oh, this is Krishna consciousness. It takes you to another realm of existence. It comes by hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord and engaging fully in devotional service. We read those verses. The principles of lust and greed. When one starts to hear and chant the glories of the Lord, gradually these lower principles of passion and ignorance, characterized by lust and greed, start to diminish, and the devotee becomes free and gets into the mode of goodness. And then the devotee becomes happy. And as they continue in their devotional service, they rise to the transcendental platform. Now, this is the process. Take it seriously, apply it. This is the chance to solve all of the problems eternally and perfectly, completely. This is what we've been looking for millions of births. We finally found it. Now, don't throw it away by not using it. Don't take advantage of the greatest good fortune that has come into our life and become fully Krishna conscious. There's nothing that can compare to it, and there's nothing that can destroy it either.
Thank you, Maharaj. Kumar Prabhu, I hope that answers your comment.
And
Yes.
tomorrow is a great opportunity to hear the glories of Krishna's appearance in the world. And if you do it on that day, there's extra special mercy that's manifested on these appearance days. And if you don't do it, be careful of the snakes in Govardhan. They'll come and get you. That's what it says. Of course, they're Govardhan snakes, so they're not ordinary snakes. Okay, Satyabhama is so high, she just can't figure out where she is. So I better take over. Okay, Suma.
Suma Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev. Maharaj, I just have a small question that on Janmashtami day, we get our kids ready as Krishna with all the jewelry, dhoti, and peacock feather and everything. And also in our with our own hands, we do this lotus feet of Krishna in on our home, around the home, feeling like Krishna is entering into our home with all these. Is that feel is okay? Like oh, mm,
Yeah, this is part of
uh,
John Janmashtami. Decorate the home. Make a little cradle for Krishna so when he takes birth, he has a place to, lay down. Yeah,
okay,
they say there are great souls actually set the scene by creating the environment of the birth, by making a maternity room. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
And put Krishna's feet all over your house. Put
Hmm.
him, put him on your head.
Yes, Maharaj. I was doing this from his birth, my little one's birth. So I thought of asking you whether I can do it. This year also, I bought some jewelry to decorate him as Krishna. Uh, so I just wanted to ask you on
Yeah,
which mood I can do that, or
you're good.
yeah.
Just do it. Yeah.
Okay, Myra. Thank you so much.
Srimati.
Srimati, yes.
Please accept my humble obeisances, all goes to Srila Prabhupada. Gurmaj, when I just have to get a clarification from you about we are talking about Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam. So here in the translation it says only if we know about one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance
These two are better.
does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world. So even the great sages, they are not able to understand about the Lord or about his activities. So how can just we simply by knowing the appearance can be liberated, Maharaj? What does exactly it means that?
We went through that verse in the 7th chapter, first verse. Chat Strinu, just hear about me with mind attached to me. You can know me in full, free from doubt.
Okay.
Krishna is not just saying these things, he's giving the formula. Chat Strinu, hear about me, but hear continuously and engage in devotional service. And Prabhupada quotes those 5 verses.
Hard to tell.
Hmm.
Should try.
Okay.
This has better quality, but these are prayers.
Mm-hmm.
This is mic, but it doesn't look like some good quality. And the third one, the road. No. It was the
1 minute, I'm coming right back.
it was the one that we bought specially for this.
Well, that's finished.
Oh, that's finished. Okay, something like that. We made.
Yeah. Okay. I just some opinion.
We can try it on.
I just want to carry an extra one with me.
Okay.
So whatever one of the two.
Maybe on Monday or when you have next Zoom, you can try those and see how it is.
Okay.
How they work with this one.
Okay. So yeah, Chatshrinu, hear about me, Krishna says, with mind focused on me. That verse was spoken by Srila Prabhupada more than any other verse that he ever spoke on. That verse is so important, 7.1 in Bhagavad Gita. Just hear about me. And then in the purport, Prabhupada gives those 5 verses that he quoted on them when he came over on the Jaladuta, which are in the Bhagavatam 1:17 to 1:21. So that's the process. You can't just automatically think about Krishna's birth and then think you know it. It's a process by where you qualify yourself through the process of hearing and engaging in devotional service.
Okay.
It starts with hearing. Krishna says, touch Trinu.
So the other yogis, like the impersonalists, they are always struggling to understand the Lord. But only the bhakti yogis through devotion, they can understand and know about the appearance of the Lord.
Oh yeah, unless they're bhakti yogis, they're engaged in activities that are materially tinged. They want power, they want liberation. These are all material desires. A bhakti yogi wants to serve Krishna and please Krishna through the service of Krishna. But bhakti yogis enjoy doing that by hearing about Krishna. That's the whole essence of Bhagavatam. It's about to hear about Krishna. The whole Bhagavatam is about Krishna. The whole Bhagavad Gita is by Krishna. And the whole Bhagavatam is about Krishna. These two scriptures will give you all the knowledge you need and the experience of transcendental devotional service. But then you need to associate with devotees and engage in devotional service. So we're in the household life. Therefore, in household life, we have to come together regularly with other grihastas and have programs and hear and chant the glories of the Lord. As we try to maintain our life in this material world, we should also be regularly coming together with other devotees and performing that process of Tat Trinu, as Krishna says. What is the purpose of congregation? Congregation means to support each other by coming together and Shravanam, Kirtanam, Krishna Smaranam, hear and chant the glories of the Lord. And to serve the Lord in different ways by serving the devotees who are serving the Lord also. Very, very easy process, but sometimes we say we have no time, and that's the sad part about it, because we don't make time. If you make time, you have time. If you don't make time, you don't have time. That's simple. Make time for Krishna. Life is like a drop of water on a lotus leaf. It could end at any second. We don't know how long we are going to be in this material world. It's especially the way the material world is going now. The whole world is poisoning everybody with the way we live. But we can somehow transcend all of that poisoning by associating with devotees. We come into a different realm of existence. Hearing and chanting, making prasadam. If you have 30 families in the congregation, you can have 30 programs, one in each day of the month. Every day you have a program somewhere. You don't even need 30. You only need 26, because on Sundays you can go to the temple.
Yes, Maharaj.
But we're too lazy. We're spiritually lazy. That's our problem.
Yeah.
We're materially exuberant and spiritually lazy. Because we're lazy, we don't take time for the most important thing in our life.
Thank you very much.
Then it becomes easy. Then there's no question. Everything becomes easy.
Thank you so much.
If you want, you say, well, I have family life, then make your family members Krishna conscious and bring them into the game. You're okay, Srimati. Everybody in your family is Krishna conscious. You have nothing to worry about. All you have to do is continue with the process.
With all your blessings and mercy, Maharaj.
Your son is passing you up. He's showing amazing qualities of interest in Krishna consciousness. Yeah. So we can't say, well, I have no time. Just make time. Time is Krishna. Krishna says, I'm in the Bhagavad Gita. Time I am. It's me.
Thank you, Shrimati Mataji. Anjali Kumari Mataji, please go ahead.
Anjali.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances on your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to you, Guru Maharaj. First of all, Guru Maharaj, I would like to express my gratitude that you accepted me under your shelter. You have been so merciful on me. Guru Maharaj, I have a question that what should I do daily? I mean, like the minimum daily, so that I develop that unwavering faith, even just like Prahlad Maharaj, even even when I'm distressed or happy, I should not get disturbed. What should I do?
Well, you asked for what can you do as the minimum, 10, 16 rounds. Follow the principles. Every day, Nasta Prayeshu arbitration, every day, hear Srimad Bhagavatam, either read it or hear it. And read one chapter of Bhagavad Gita every day. Maybe just the translations. You can do the purports if you like, but at least the translations. But take on spiritual activities. They push away. When the sun is there, the darkness goes. When Krishna comes in, the anxiety that we experience in material life will go also. Krishna consciousness means to replace negativity with Krishna. You can't tell negativity to go away. It comes, but you can push it out by bringing in the light of the sun. When the light of the sun, everything becomes clear. When the sun rises, everything becomes clear. You can see everything by the sun. You can even see yourself. When there's darkness, you can't even see you can't see anything hardly, and you can hardly see yourself. So darkness is ignorance. Darkness is the material existence. Bring in Krishna. Chant Krishna's name. Read Krishna's pastimes. Share Krishna's activities with others. This is all part of Krishna consciousness. As we say, they used to say, just do it. Just do it. That's all. As Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, don't hesitate. Just do it. Why are we hesitating? That's our problem. Because we don't have enough faith in Krishna, that's all. But you can get that faith by following the instructions of Krishna and the spiritual master. Are you alone? Are you by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Anjali,
Guru Maharaj, I have one more question. Can I?
you still look very unhappy. Are you unhappy or just am I just perceiving wrongly?
No. No, Guru Maharaj, I have not been able to manage this stress today. I think I lost.
You can't manage the stress because the stress manages you. You have to throw it out. Throw it out. Get rid of it.
Yes, Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, I got this opportunity to go to Mayapur tomorrow for Janmashtami. I have little baby Krishna at my home. what should I do, Guru Maharaj? Should I take him with me, or what process should I follow? I don't know.
And where are you?
I am in Bihar, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, yeah, take Krishna with you.
Okay.
Are you coming to Ujjain also in September?
Yes, Guru Maharaj, I am planning.
Good.
I hope Guru, please bless me, Guru Maharaj, so that I can be there no matter what.
My instructions or the blessings?
Yes, Guru.
There's no separate compartment for blessings. That's the instructions.
Thank you, Anjali
Thank you so
Mataji.
much, Guru Maharaj.
Shanki Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to you and Srila Prabhupada Maharaj. Before I ask question, Maharaj, Brian is waiting to say Hare Krishna to you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Now go, let me ask question. Maharaj, I have one question regarding Janmashtami. Every year I set up the cradle for Kanha. I set up the space, and then I do Chapan Bhoga at home. But earlier I was not taking seva in the temple because I am full day busy at my home serving Krishna. But this time I took up the temple seva so that I can be part of the community, and but I have that, I don't know, that guilt or something in me, like how would I manage things at home, because I need to
Don't
go in
forget
the
about it. Krishna will manage it for you. Just go.
Yeah. I'm feeling like little guilty in myself that how will I man, because every year like I do in the night time I do abhishekam at my home and all, but this time I'm gonna be in the temple whole time. So
It's better if you go to the temple.
is it?
Oh yeah, 100% better.
Okay.
And whatever happens at home will happen. Don't worry. Just go to the temple and dive into devotional service, experience the association of devotees, and take part in the activities.
I set up the cradle, Maharaj, beforehand, so that because I know I'm not gonna get time today or tomorrow, so I set up that already so that I have it at home.
Good.
But
Okay, I'm going to ask Abhiram Saka if you came,
Maharaj.
and he, if he finds out you didn't come, you're going to get chastised by him.
Ah. I'm gonna be there today also, Maharaj.
He's very Krishna conscious.
Yes.
Thank you, Shanki Mataji.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Sridevi Mataji, please go ahead.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. On this wonderful occasion of Janmashtami, Guru Maharaj, please accept our most humble obeisances and heartfelt gratitude for all that you have done, you continue to do for us to uplift us from the darkness of ignorance. We are so grateful and we all wish you happy Janmashtami.
Thank you.
So, that said, I was thinking about how Suma Mataji was describing. For years, my mother would do the same thing, and I also followed that. That put the rice flour, baby Krishna footprints all the way up to the cradle, and set up a little something at home. And now this time, I'll be going to Krishna Balaram Mandir and celebrating over there with all the devotees and helping out over there in the celebrations, preparations, everything.
Nice. When you're with other devotees, it's much more joyful.
Yes. And I can do the same thing. Whatever I'm doing at home, I do it over there, like I was doing in New Taliban. Same things I was doing in the temple.
Yeah, but association of devotees gives it a sweetness, an enthusiastic energy.
Thank you, Mataji. Is there anything else, Sridevi Mataji? You? Okay, thank you. There is a question from Balram and Tanya in the chat, Maharaj. I'll read it for you. Dear Guru Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances. All glory Srila Prabhupada. Recently, some devotees brought us an incense sticks called Agaru and Aguri. Not sure, but they said that it is Krishna's favorite incense stick. This was such an inspiring and sweet piece of information for us. So we are wondering if it is true and if there is anything else as sweet as we could find out.
I'm not an incense expert. I don't know. Just take the words of the devotees. You'll be better off.
I hope that helps Balram Prabhu and Matanya Mataji.
Yeah, I think you can take their words as confidence. Yeah.
And they're also asking Maharaj is if there is anything else that is, that Krishna likes, and maybe, we can find out, like incense stick, someone is informed. Is there anything else what Krishna likes which we should do, offer him?
He likes a lot of things. There's certain things you could cook for him he likes. He likes bhakti. That's what he likes. Bhakti controls him. So wherever there's devotion and there's enthusiasm for serving him, that's devotion. That's what he likes, to be enthusiastic to serve him.
Thank you. Thanks, Maharaj. So there's another question from Hema Mataji. She's saying, Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glory Srila Prabhupada. On the occasion of Janmashtami, please give me some instruction, Maharaj.
Chant 64 rounds. Okay. Yeah, devotees do that sometimes. They chant more. So again, chant 64 rounds and still go to the temple. Is that okay?
I hope that's okay, Hema Mataji.
Yeah, Maharaj, I'll try, Maharaj. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Give it a try.
Yeah. Thank you, Maharaj.
So there's another question from, okay, so Dheeraj Prabhu has said Prabhupada used to say rose and sandalwood incense. That's the one Krishna likes. So maybe, yeah, one more information from Dheeraj Prabhu on this.
Yeah, my god sister Govinda Dasi, she wrote a book about her life with Prabhupada, and she titled it, was it Rose, Sandalwood and Rose? I think she titled the book, something like that.
That's so sweet. Thank you. So there's another question from Rasa Vilasni Mataji. She's saying, Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. All glory Srila Prabhupada, all glory to Gurudev. Maharaj, in the daycare, we are teaching the children shlokas, and they're learning very easily, even 4-5 shlokas, as well as Narsimha Aarti, Tulsi Pranam Mantra, and Tulsi Aarti. They also chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We begin with Tulsi Aarti, Narsimha Aarti, and chanting a few rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now they are learning the Damodar Ashtakam. Whenever they hear about Krishna, their expressions are like, oh, Krishna did this. Tell us more, tell us more. Now Krishna is their favorite. They're very happy now. Guru Maharaj, they know that their protector is Krishna. The parents are also happy because their children are improving. All glories to you, Guru Maharaj. I seek your mercy and blessings for all these children, and most of them are non-devotees.
Yeah, Krishna is attractive to everybody. just hear about him more, talk about him more. Have the kids draw pictures of Krishna. Have Radharani of Krishna, the gopis, cowherd boys, Mother Yasoda, Nanda Maharaj, Vrindavan. I have a whole box full of kids' drawings that I've collected over the years. Someday I'm going to turn it into a big scrapbook. You should see some of them. They're really sweet, too.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Maharaj. That's so sweet. Any other questions from anyone, devotees? No.
Okay, so get ready for Janmashtami. Prepare as we were speaking and forget about everything else. Sometimes we say, if you're sick, then you can't do anything because you're sick. So to make tomorrow like the same thing, just don't do anything else and just focus on Krishna. That's all.
Please bless us all, Guru Maharaj, that we are in Krishna consciousness whole day and, every day actually, every moment.
The blessings come from the association of devotees who are enthusiastically serving during the Janmashtami festival. That you can't get a higher blessing than that.
So Balram Nitai Das Prabhu also asking if he can have an instruction as well.
Well, he likes to chant, that's for sure. I gave that other one 64 rounds. Yeah, serve prasadam to the devotees.
That's a very nice instruction.
Yeah, become one of the main servers in the serve out and serve the devotees during the midnight serve out. Is that okay?
He's saying, wow, I've never done it. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
It becomes easy on Janmashtami.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, please give me also an instruction.
Wow, let's see what we can do with this one. Tell 5 people Krishna's pastimes of his appearance in the material world.
Okay, Guru Maharaj. That's a wonderful instruction. Thank you.
How Krishna appears in this material world. Tell them about Krishna's appearance in the material world. Tell 5 people.
Okay, I will. Thank you so much. That's wonderful.
Anybody else?
Dheeraj Prabhu is asking, Guru Maharaj, I have no service. Please give me service.
Who's that?
Dheeraj Prabhu.
Dheeraj? Well, I could read. Let me read something. This is really interesting. I'll be right back. I'm going to try and find it here. Okay. Okay. Coming up.
I made you co-host, Guru Maharaj. You can share your screen now.
No, I'm going to read, I guess. Okay, let's see. This is, let me see if I can, okay, here you go. Maybe who's a real good reader out there? Somebody who can read really good.
Sridevi Mataji, you want to give a...
Okay, how do I share my screen?
Click on the green arrow at the bottom, Guru Maharaj. You can see it says share. And if you click on it, and then just click OK.
Yeah, let me see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then click on the text, then next.
Yes, and then click OK. Yeah.
Okay. And is it coming up?
It should come up in a minute, maybe in a second. No, not yet. Yes, we can see Guru Maharaj.
Now you can see it?
Yes, Guru Maharaj, we can see.
Okay, someone read.
Sridevi Mataji.
Thank you. Observing Janmashtami, Srila Sanatan Goswami explains in his Hari Bhakti Vilas that vow of Janmashtami is compulsory for everyone. It is a regular observance that frees one from all sin and grants all kinds of transcendental benefits. As such, Srila Prabhupada has established the ideal observation of Janmashtami. Shortly after the incorporation of ISKCON, he demonstrated that one should alternate every half hour between chanting japa and reading or speaking about Lord Krishna. The midnight arti should be special and should be followed by an equally special feast for the devotees. Srila Prabhupada also writes that this Janmashtami day is the most opulent festival day for the devotees, and it is still observed with great pomp in every Hindu house in India. The suggestion is, therefore, that Janmashtami should be a great and opulent celebration. But aside from the essential chanting and glorification of Krishna's holy names, there are scriptural injunctions, guidelines for devotees to better please the Lord. Sanatan Goswami himself composed 300 verses outlining these, just so that we might derive the greatest benefit possible. Krishna thus emphasizes how crucial this conscientious observance is. One who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving the body, take his birth again in this material world, but attains my eternal abode, O Arjuna. Bhagavad Gita 4.9. In Shivram Swami's book, Navabraja Mahima, there is the recounting of a conversation where Maharaj Yudhishthir is inquiring about the origins of the vow of Janmashtami from Lord Krishna directly. In his answer, the Lord relates how his father Vasudeva exclaims, "Son, you must fulfill the desires of the people. Please disclose the truth of your birth to them." Upon his father's order, Krishna revealed the vow of Janmashtami with this prophecy. This festival will first be celebrated in Mathura, but later it will become famous throughout the world. We in ISKCON have the opportunity and the duty to facilitate this. Whilst there are many condemning scriptural references for ignorance of this vow of Janmashtami, the benedictions that the Lord promises in these same scriptures for one who upholds the vow are vast and amazing, satisfying both the material and the spiritual. This vow shields one from the influences of this age of Kali. It is the equivalent of many sacrifices, countless pilgrimages, acts of charity, or philanthropic pursuits. It surpasses any ritual and is powerful beyond measure. It is, as Brahma explains to Narad Muni, O great sage, I have not seen anything in the Vedas or the Puranas equal to or better than the vow of Sri Krishna Janmashtami. The method of observing the vow of Janmashtami, aside from performing a dry fast, is as follows: rising early and bathing, physically announcing to the Lord one's determination to follow the vow of fasting and keeping a vigil, sankalpa, hearing, chanting, and remembering Krishna's names and childhood pastimes, sankirtan, throughout the entire day of Janmashtami, continuing into the following day, Navami, until breaking one's fast. Bathing the deities on the altar and offering them a new dress, shringar. Bathing at midday in a holy river or other body of water, snan. Performing abhishek of the deities along with the deity of Devaki. Constructing a maternity room, Sutika Gruha, including deities of Krishna and his parents as well as others. Installing Prana Pratishtha and worshipping Puja, the maternity room. Worshipping the moon with Arghya at moonrise. Describing the events of Krishna's birth and childhood pastimes, performing dramas that depict the same, and reading Bhagavad Gita, Leela Kirtan. Performing a birth ceremony prior to midnight, including bathing Krishna, cutting the umbilical cord, worshipping goddess Sashti, and having a name giving ceremony for Krishna in the maternity room, Jatakarna. Decorating the deity room before midnight. At midnight, making offerings and performing arti. Honoring a feast of Ekadashi Prasad at midnight. Hearing narrations of Krishna's pastimes as well as singing and dancing throughout the night. At dawn, performing one's morning duties and offering prayers to the Lord. Performing worship of Durga Devi. Distributing charity, feeding Brahmanas. Completing the vow by breaking one's fast. Srila Prabhupada may have made concessionary detailed alterations for his disciples and followers, but he maintained and preserved the essential aspect of Janmashtami, to do nothing else but glorify Krishna by doing so. Devotees may elect to follow and uphold the basic Janmashtami vow provided by Srila Prabhupada, or to make authorized additions by including aspects given by Sanatan Goswami. Whichever sanctioned version one chooses to execute such determination for their Janmashtami vow, they can be certain that they have pleased the Lord and his associates. When one observes Janmashtami in this way, nothing else remains that he need do. He has already attained all pious benefits. At the end of this lifetime, he will go back to the abode of Lord Krishna. Sanatan Goswami. Hari Bol.
Here it is.
Thank you for
Very
sharing, Guru Maharaj. This is so beautiful and so nice and instructive as well.
I'll send it to you.
Yes, please.
You can
Devotees
make
are
it.
asking if you can share it, please, on the conference, Guru Maharaj, so everyone can see.
I'll send it to you, and you can. They can just plug into your email. You can.
Sure.
Share it in the WhatsApp better group, Mataji.
Yes, I can share
And
it.
you will get it.
I don't know
No,
how
no.
to.
Yes.
We can
Okay.
stop sharing, Guru Maharaj, so we can see you.
Okay, let me see. Stop. You are screen sharing. Stop share. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So you got it right from the Acharya itself, Sanatan Goswami. And as it says, Prabhupada says, do whatever you can, but the essence is to focus on Krishna 24 hours. That's the Acharyas giving us the full picture.
Dheeraj Prabhu, you have any comments, question?
Hare
No.
Krishna Guru Maharaj. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Prabhupada. Guru Maharaj, here Sanatan Goswami mentions also worship of Durga Devi. So, is it necessary for us?
Did you hear the end? You choose what will fit in nicely. It's not mandatory, no, but that's the whole process right there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Also the worship the moon too, that's mentioned.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj.
Well, yeah, I know you in Bengalis, you always worship Durga Devi anyway, so. The Bengalis have made Durga Devi first and Krishna second.
Previously, Guru Maharaj, I was the worshipper of Durga Devi only. Then I came Krishna consciousness.
That's common in Bengal. Very common. But now Lord Chaitanya has shown his mercy to the Bengalis, and now they're coming back to proper worship.
Yes. Yeah, Guru Maharaj.
Okay, so I'm going to depart. And I think I have your email, don't I, Satyabhama?
Yes, Maharaj, you have. Otherwise, I can send you a blank email and then you can just reply back.
I always deal with you on WhatsApp, so I don't remember if I have the email or
I'll
not.
send you the email now, Guru Maharaj, and then you will have it.
You
And then
have
you
my
can
email address?
Yes.
Which one? There's two.
Whichever you want me to send it. Braj CMS?
Yeah, Braj, yeah.
Braj CMS, yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Have a wonderful and very joyous celebration, glorifying the appearance of Krishna on his appearance day and into your hearts as your eternal worship.
Thank you so much for your time and association, Guru Maharaj. And I was just had a desire that I was when you were talking, I felt like I wish you could be just like Lord Chaitanya. You could be with all of us on Janmashtami Day, dancing and doing kirtan with all of us. You'll be there virtually anyway. Yes.
We'll be in September. Devotees will all be together. So come as everyone's invited to that September program. Starts on the 14th of September, goes all the way up to the 21st. And then it continues in GEV from the 23rd up to the 29th. And we'll be doing Radhastami in Ujjain also.
Okay.
On the 31st of August is Radhastami in Ujjain. Amrita, come. You should come to all of these things.
Yes, Kumar, that's what I was going to tell. I booked my tickets. I'm coming on Radhashtami to Jain. For 2 days, I'm coming.
Good, good, good. Stay there and don't go back.
Kumar, I have to finish some of the business before coming to retreat, so I might have to go back after 2 days. My son's exams are there, so I'll just finish it up before my retreat.
Okay. We won't have to cut your tires so you can't drive. Okay.
But I'm good to meet devotees and you too, Guru Maharaj.
Good, yeah. Ujjain is the spiritual world. I mean, the whole place is just, it's not even part of this material world. That whole city of Ujjain is transcendental. One of the 4 holiest places in all of India.
Yes. so much. I'm glad
Okay.
I'm coming.
Okay, well, going to depart. Shri Krishna Janmashtami ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. Hare
Thank you, Guru
Krishna.
Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guru
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj. Hare Bol.
Thank you very much, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Oh, very well.
Hare Krishna.